Cam's wife 98 here, back with another fish video. The fish we're showcasing today is the Frontosa. The Frontosa is a very beautiful fish and is one of my favorites. The Frontosa, if you were trying to get a male, the male will have a big bump on its forehead, and the female will have not a bump at all. Here, let's show them a bump on a male. Frontosas tend to live about 200 feet deep. They like to live in around rocky areas so they can they can hide out and feel comfortable. If they were to feel comfortable, they would come out, roam around, but if they were stressed out, they would go back into their rock or anything really to feel protective. They like to live in warm temperatures, warm water basically. As you can see, the Frontosa back there is hiding out in a rock is because it does not feel comfortable. But the other two Frontosa, it just came out. I guess it feels a little bit better. But this Frontosa and the female back there is starting to feel, or they are very comfortable.
They're mouth brooders. They generally are great to pair up at a very young age, maybe 1 to 2 inches. That's a little much because they get 18 inches male, female, generally 8 to 12. They're mouth brooders again. They will dig a little cave, so you like a nice sandy surface. This has a little too much pebble, but as you can see there, it's very sandy. They will build a little nest to spawn in. It usually takes about 18 to 21 days. They can have about maybe up to almost 40 fry. That's a lot. Once they get maybe about 10 days, if you have a tumbling machine, you can strip them, which means you can take the eggs out of their mouth, put them in to like a rotating machine, and you can hatch them from there. So what I'm doing right now is I got my female right there and my male paired up and almost ready for breeding. Maybe about another year. They're over a year old. They generally, to be sexed well, is usually 2 months, 2 years and 6 months usually to tell well male and female. But right now I can already tell because I have a big bump on that one's head and no bump on there. They're generally great to be paired with any fish you really like. They're very nice, shy fish. They're calm. They're, as you could say, lazy maybe. As you can see, this fish hasn't barely moved at all. Sorry, we had to do something real quick. So, back to the Frontosa. If you can see that, its head stripes, like the head on the stripe on its head counts. That should be the 7th stripe. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They will tend to get very large. They can get bigger than, as you see, the 6 stripes. The female one can maybe get almost up to 14, and the male 7th stripe will get about, maybe almost to 20. That's quite large. The smallest tank size you want to have is maybe 100-gallon, 5-foot wide. That is the smallest tank you need. You need bigger, as my tank is a 7-foot, 220 gallons. So they're feeling pretty comfortable in here. So I think we're gonna go on to some other fish. I think we're gonna show you how to care for some other fish, such as your trophius, maybe some deep water haps, something like that. All right, so we'll get back to you later. Watch our Calvus compressiceps on how to care for them. Pretty amazing fish. Please watch. Please view, like, subscribe, show your friends.
Comment, rate.
Lots of comments. Rate, please. Alright, so we'll see you later. Stay on tune.